to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes.
Good afternoon. I decided, let me do an impromptu live because this one was it was too weird for me not to do an actual live. I had a little bit of time, so I rushed out and said, okay, you know what? Let me just see if I can come out for like a mini live. So I think that Anthony, this is my take, and I'm looking at your take, Charmaine. But I believe that Anthony has just given up a lot of information that he should not have given up, especially knowing who Shayla is. There's something tells me that he's just giving up way too much information. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and do that. Something tells me that this dude has just given up a bunch of information that he shouldn't have given up. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Let's jump into this.
So what happens from here with the divorce?
Um, to be quite honest, I don't know. I mean, I got a really good divorce attorney. She said, she ever wants half my assets, but we're not going for that. My lawyer said it's a pretty good chance that I just, stall her out. And maybe I can get it down to like maybe 25%. So.
You heard that? Charmaine, did you hear that? This boy just literally, okay, we know this dude has gone through with Shayla time and time again, and he's done things with Shayla time and time again. He spoke to his lawyer, who is supposed to be his tactician, the person he's working with to do what he's doing. And instead of him being quiet and coming over here and leaving, but this is exactly what happens to Anthony. Anthony begins to get to a place where he thinks everything is final and that he's untouchable. No, for me, this is exactly why I I no, this is no where I think that he's going to lose him in 50% or even more, because you start to get very, very cocky, very complacent. Once you start getting complacent and cocky, you tend not to win anything. Anthony doesn't realize that Shayla is trying to ask him if she's next in line. Exactly. That too. He told her he has money set aside for Kai. She's not worried about Kai. She wants a babysitter. Yeah, but there's a lot going on now. Anthony deserves everything coming his way. But not only has he done that, and by the way, pardon my background, guys, I'm outside. So not only has he done that, yes, Angela Atkinson, this is way too much talking from Anthony. He's just released everything to Shayla just now. Him release exactly how much I'm going to get Amber down to, how much I'm thinking of trying to get Amber down to. He has released that he want to wait out Amber. He's released all of this. He released all of this. How can you release this information and you're going through a divorce? Listen to me, Shabin. Regardless, even if, and I'm looking at it like, maybe it is that, Shayla won't say anything, but I'm like, but who says that? We don't know that. Shayla says a lot of things. Shayla will be telling Amber because she wants, that's what I just said a while ago. Charmin, that's what I thought of. Shayla would go to Amber and tell Amber because she wants Amber back as a friend. Shayla is never going to lose because she always has him on child support. This fool has given up his hand on the board.
No, not that, Anthony. I mean, what's going to happen as far as your household, and what's going to happen with Kai?
Kai is gonna be fine. What do you mean?
Have you thought about how this divorce will affect us? Because Kai is used to being in your house with you and Amber. He's developed a relationship with Amber. How is this going to work now?
See?
Should Kai even still be coming over?
That's what I'm talking about. This should have never been her business in the first place. And this is why Shayla needs to be put in her place by Anthony. This is now where I I no longer can rip on Amber, and I have to say that Anthony has not created the boundaries for Amber to operate in. Instead, he's allowed, I mean, for Shayla to operate in. Instead, he's allowed Shayla to get herself and to have free reins into what he has going on. So, no, basically, what he's doing now is he's setting himself up for a bunch of different failures. She should be in her place. How she must decide as to what's happening at any given point in time. It doesn't matter. People get divorced every day. Families get broken up daily. So this is nothing new. What she's talking about is nothing new. That's correct. He's starting to feel himself again. And I think he's in for a surprise. I don't think Amber is back in. She won't back down now if she finds out that you're trying to outweight her. That is correct, Angela Atkinson. She won't. She probably would have backed down then, with the fees and all of that. But if they know that that's the game that you're playing, know that other lawyer has an incentive to wait. Because if I was in Amber's lawyer's shoes, I would now say, oh, so that's what he's trying to do. Well, watch this. And by the way, guys, Sharon Reviews is on after this. I'm just pretty much on for an impromptu live, just because.
Kyle be fine. I mean, last time I checked, I was Kyle's father, not Amber.
I know that, but is this divorce going to be messy?
Shayla, I don't know. I've never been divorced before.
I'm just saying, because what if things go left and Amber gets your house and then you guys are just not agreeing about what's happening, or maybe you're upset because you work so hard for all of your money. I know that's been a big thing that you're trying to protect. So where does that leave Kai?
Like I said, I have a great divorce attorney. Kai will be fine. I have some money set aside, but it'll be fine.
And again,
I understand.
and again, he releases more. The dude is releasing every single solitary thing. The level of trust Anthony has. The level of trust Anthony has that he's going through a divorce and he's revealing in. Listen to me. I would have never even revealed information on my mother because I'm not even sure what her allegiance are. That's how much would I keep my cards into my chest. You're not gonna know anything. You'd have to be a very close friend that I'm sure. I'm sure so if I tell you, you won't tell anybody else. Not even my mother or my father would probably know. Because I don't want them go getting at them feelings when the divorce process start and decide that they mind to try to play God. This dude has just released everything to to Shayla, the woman who is the cause of what has occurred in her entire marriage. And this is exactly what shows me as well that Anthony is not aware. He's not aware. He's grossly unaware. He's grossly unaware of his surrounding. Let me read some of y'all's comments real quickly because I think, listen to me, the dude has just shot himself in the foot. Literally. She's worried about the babysitter. No, man, she's worried about more than that, man. She's worried about more than that. No, trust me. Let me read y'all's comments. Let me read some comments from y'all. Charmin, how are you doing today? Amber and Anthony are both they always run their mouths to the wrong people. Well, this is the first time seeing Anthony do this, actually. Normally he talks, but now this talking is way more than usual. Let me read y'all's comments. But Anthony's stupid because Amber is not backing down from the 50%. I think Angela Atkinson, she probably would have come off of the 50 had him be quiet and allow the lawyer situation to happen. I think she probably would go 40, probably 30. But no, if she knows that your plan is to try to drain her, she can give that to the attorney because that is verifiable information. He gave her this, he gave Satan everything and her mom know to know. Exactly. They don't know. Anthony is really demonstrating a lack of business acumen right now. Yes, he is. I'm reading out comments here. That's all she cares about, the money. O'Neill. Anthony starting to feel him. Okay, we had read this before. He's an idiot. He's just released everything. This tells me that he deserves to lose a bunch of money. This is where I think him deserve to lose a bunch of money. Shayla's got information for the podcast. That is correct. And Charmaine, I actually agree with what you're saying. I think Shayla is going to use this as her way of trying to get back friendship with Amber. I believe that she's going to try to do that. Will Shayla use this info to get Amber to trust her again? See, this fool has felt himself to the point that he decides to release this information. This dummy.
Worry, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I just don't want to be left in the dark. And my priority in life is my son, our son. So I'm trying to brace myself for whatever the future holds. But honestly, I'm kind of in the dark about it. Amber seems like she's over the relationship completely and she's happy. She's moving on. Here you are. I got to pull your teeth to even get that you're actually having a divorce. So I'm just kind of confused about what y'all have going on. And if I'm confused, I know Kai is confused. Even though he's a baby.
It'll be fine.
This is none of Shayla's business. None of this is any of Shayla's business, but because, of course, Anthony's an idiot, and because I don't know what he trying to pull or to prove. And this is exactly what these places I can agree with the Amber fans that yes, this is why him going deserve to be hit hard in the pockets, because maybe until he gets hits in the pockets, then he will understand the type of woman Shayla is. Maybe that's when him going to understand her.
Kai is my number one priority too.
So that's what it is. Why are they always using Kai? Them just use Kai a lot of times. That's what them do. Where is Amber's friend Brittany? Trust me, Brittany is not needed this time. The amount of information, you can look at a lot of information. The amount of information Anthony just dropped just now. Amber don't even need Brittany right now. Really and truly. It's super stupid. He's not taking. He's not taking two. Listen to me. Super stupid. You're totally correct. This is why I said that the skit should go away, because everything about the skit is fake. Well, you know they're making storylines now, Errol. You know that's all they're really doing. Shayla is outsmarting Amber and Anthony. Is she? You know what? You're probably right. She is outsmarting both of them again. So the one common denominator between both of them, I think, is finding her way to do what she needs to do. I believe Shayla will use this information. This information will be used. This information will be used. I'm gonna read what y'all say. This information will be used. Ain't no way you can tell me say this information that Anthony just revealed is not gold. This is gold. Anthony Amber probably might go for more than 50. She might not start at 70. she might she might just say 70% based on the stupidness. Kai doesn't even look like Anthony. I'm just saying. Maybe Maybe. Maybe Brittany is working in the background. I don't think she probably is, because then someone says she moved away and so she's probably out of the skids. One journey, good evening. Is Shayla worried about getting her monthly allowance if Amber takes half of his assets? That could be a worry, but I think yes and no. But you know what? Let me ask the question though. Is Shayla worried about her money? Yes or no? Friends, in case y'all don't know, Sharon Reviews is coming on after this. So you know it's going to be following up on Sharon Reviews' channel. I'm just on for a mini live. So, Shayla outsmarted herself because O'Neill, be honest, Amber has not even told Shayla nothing about the divorce. She only told Shayla Anthony was served. That is true. That is true also. That's a very true statement. Shayla should not know anything about their divorce. This is stupid. Well, what you're seeing is a man who thinks he's untouchable. What you're also seeing is a man who thinks he has a relationship with his baby mother. That's what you're seeing. He believes that there is a relationship going on with his baby mother, but what he doesn't realize is that the same baby mother him have is also friends with Amber. That's what he's not reading. Him not reading the play. Anthony's going to end up maybe this is the twist Wayne is talking about. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. O'Neill, will Shayla tell Amber? That's what we've been asking. Shayla is just being Shayla. Anthony is still a simp. Definitely. Yes, and the host. Everything is going. Shayla wants Amber's friendship more than she wants to get back with Anthony because she has Iman. I think so. Me agree with that, Charmin. I agree with that sentiment. And she doesn't want Kai. She doesn't want Anthony to watch Kai by himself. Yes, she told Alicia that she doesn't even has to work. Yes, Sheila is worried about her money and her big house. Maybe. But Anthony has over half of his assets hidden. Yes, most definitely. But she believes that she doesn't know about those hidden assets. And so that's what the problem is. Because she don't know about the assets. So she's worried about the assets. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. She don't know about the assets then. That's the problem. Anthony's slow. Him slow as molasses. I'm telling you, he's gonna be beaten. Shayla is smarter than Anthony and Amber. She now has to go through them. I think Shayla now has the wherewithal for both of them. Shayla can release the information on both of them right now. She's able to. She knows that Amber, right? She knows that Amber has a certain thing about her. That's the first thing. So it's up to Amber now to decide if she's going to take the information and kick Sheila in the rump and tell her it doesn't matter if you give me the information, but thank you for telling me we're still not being friends. It's up to Amber to do that. But I think that Sheila is going to play a game. She's going to play a game with all of this. This is just changing the trajectory. This just changed the trajectory. Sheila holds information until it's time for it to be revealed. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Amber knows about the money. Anthony have set aside assets for Kai. Shayla can wait to tell Angelina. She can't wait to tell Angelina. She's going to do that. I think that's what I say. Shayla is a person who will use info when she needs it. Remember, Shayla tried to get the intel on everybody. So when she's ready to use that information, she can use it. That's why I read the Shayla characters. Anthony has common sense. Everyone doesn't have it. Yes, yes, me agree with it. Him definitely lack common sense. Ain't no way I would have revealed information like this. Not even my mother would have known. O'Neill, even if Shayla told Amber she still won't trust her, do you think so? Here comes Angela next. Possibly, I hope Angela Atkinson. I hope so. I hope that if she gets the information, she doesn't take the information and then start to, you know, use that as gross for trust Shayla. I hope so. Honestly, I hope so. Anthony gave Shayla ammunition. He has. He has given her the ammunition. All I know is this. All I know is this. Anthony is now much closer to losing a lot of money. This is what I know. That's what I know. What I know is that I don't know nothing else yet because, of course, you'll have to see how this plays out or whatever it is. But what I know is he's made it now closer for him to lose money. True or false? Anthony went to the school, but ate the books. This is convincing. This is convening gold digger all of out of herself, so she won't have to work. That's what it is. That the conniving, eh? This conniving gold digger. That's what it is. Shayla is all about herself. It's nothing else. It's nothing else. It's a conniving gold digger. Y'all know this. Y'all know this. I'm not. Again, I don't. He let him lose. He's gonna lose. This now has told me he's now going to lose some money. He's now set himself up to lose some money because you cannot reveal information like that you're talking with a lawyer about this with your lawyer. You just can't do it. You can't do it. You're gonna lose money. Not the other week. You can't tell the mistress what's going on. You tell the mistress that you're in trouble. Boy, in a trouble. Amber's unaware that Anthony has hidden money. Daniel told her, and Amber confronted him about it. And it was the first time this year she's asked for a divorce. That is true. Anthony will be in financial ruins. Possibly. The biggest deal is that the biggest deal is this. Shayla knows the divorce strategy. Shayla will tell Anthony the divorce strategy. That's it. That's the biggest problem, the biggest issue. She knows the divorce strategy. Now, if me know that you are trying, you're coming in the divorce and you're gonna try to see if you can hold out. Guess what you think I'm gonna do? Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to use said in fact, I'm going to up it. I'm going to find other ways and means. I'm going to find other issues. I'm going to start screaming. I'm going to ask for 80%. If me know that you're trying to use a hold on tactic, I'm going to know ask for 80%. I'm looking for everything now. Everything. Everything. Dude has just given up in life and not realize it. Anthony's probably dumber than Mike. Probably. Anthony believe in Shayla. That is correct. In believing her. I hope Amber gets everything she possibly can. I'm telling you, since Shayla told him about Amber and Wayne, he trusts her completely. He considers Amber a liar by how she lied about the affair on the car. That's true. But have this level of trust in her. You're right, Brittany. I think that you're right. I think that that's kind of what it is. Not realizing that, Shayla told him out of desperation to get him. I think you're totally correct. Wayne told Anthony and Ben to their face that he doesn't trust them because they're snakes. Wayne is not investing with Darren yet either. Just watch. I wouldn't care if she took it all. She's gonna take it all. Let's just get over that. She's gonna take it all. And there's nothing I can say. Listen to me. No, him deserve to lose half. No, Anthony deserves to lose a half. Before me say, well, it's 2 years. But now he's willingly giving up this information. He deserves to lose half. Yeah, man, you deserve to lose half, man. This is one of the biggest mess, long and drawn out. It is a mess. It is a mess. Anthony's talking to his wife, Shayla. Play maid and aroused. Shayla is looking out for her own interest. That is correct. Goddess, I agree. Shayla is not going to tell Amber anything. She's not telling about the $5,000 in the play date. Let's see. Let's see. You mustn't know Shayla. You really are trusting Shayla. I don't trust Shayla with a long stick. Let me say that, Rhonda. I wouldn't trust Shayla with a long stick. Shayla is the last person that I would trust. I would never trust Shayla. Never. Wayne doesn't trust her. Why would I trust her? Anthony, forget that the lawyer said that Amber can get more. He better hope Amber don't hear that he's stalling. That's what I'm telling you. If she hears that he's stalling, she's going to go for more. It is sad that Anthony still doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Daniel, guess what? He doesn't get it. And this is now why they've just flipped the story on its head. And it's now why I can now say to y'all, yes, he deserves to lose 50%. If you are going to reveal your divorce strategy to your mistress, you deserve for the 50% to be gone. You deserve it. Because you're asking, you're begging feet, man. you're begging feet. You're begging to lose. Because Anthony will be a snake, he'll never change. Anthony hate is for his wife is exhibited by how he talks about his wife to his friends and Shayla. Exactly. She will look for money and just know for him, she will hold that against him, correct? Rhonda, she wanted to tell Amber. Remember, people convinced her not to tell Amber. She did. Kinda. He respects her more because he feels that she still keeps it real. He rewards loyalty. But she's not loyal. That's the funny thing. Yes, he deserves to lose. Half, I cheat. Ashley, I the same thing I say. Ashley, at this point, Ashley, I'm out. Whatever chips I had in the game that I would say, well, because of whatever it is, because of those things, Ashley, because of what he's done just now, I'm out, man. Anthony need to lose the money, man. He need to lose the money. she need to wipe some money off of the board. Because clearly, if you're going to give it up this willingly, then you need to lose it. He deserves to lose all that money. Possibly. At this point, I can't even disagree with y'all. If you're going to give up your divorcing strategy to your mistress, you're begging to lose. Shayla will cause Anthony to lose big, and then he's going to blame Shayla for everything that went wrong in his life. Maybe that's what it's coming out. She needs she needs to lose it all. He needs to lose it all. Yep. Anthony, the conversation with your lawyer is confidential. It is. But he's revealed it. Shayla will tell if it serves her, and that's what I was saying. I'm glad that LeKinsey said this. That's what I'm telling you. Rhonda, this is what, listen to LeKinsey. Shayla will do something if it serves her interest. Shayla is never to be trusted. People start telling Shayla talking about people. Stop. Shayla telling Amber about the $5,000. If it serves her interest, she won't touch. She won't tell. Shayla is the biggest snake of them all. That is correct. Shayla is not going to get married to Anthony. Shayla, he's not going to get married to Anthony. Anthony will not lose. The Dave situation is going to throw into the mix. Possibly, possibly, but let's see. That's why I said it's up to Amber now, but let's see. Let's see. If okay, put it this way, I think, and I could be wrong, so don't mark me down, but I think that if you have the Dave situation in the mix and you have the Shayla situation in the mix, plus the fact that he's stalling for the divorce, the stalling going to be a factor. That's my belief in it, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to research that when we come offline. Remember, friends, Sharon Reviews is on after this. Please note that Sharon Reviews is on after this. It's just a mini live. I'm gonna read a couple more comments. It's a mini live, friends. It's just a mini live. I can't stay on because y'all know it works. I'm gonna have to go see another client. Dave will talk to Amber. Dave will talk Amber out of taking more than 50%. Dave is the new Wayne, and Amber is the one who she will seek. Okay, I see. We'll seek advice from him. If Amber wins big time, Shayla is going to be on Amber's side, pretty much. But Amber don't even told Shayla about what her and her lawyer talk about. Shayla is looking information to tell Angelina. I think right, but I also believe that Shayla will reveal this to Anthony if she has to. Why? Because it's her way of getting into Amber's good grace. That's why I may believe this. The longer the divorce is dragged on, it will frustrate Shayla and Angelina. So maybe the reason for Shayla to tell. That's what I'm saying. There will be a reason for Shayla to tell. O'Neill, I want Anthony to lose everything because he is an idiot. How can you give Shayla the liability, such vital information? Arrow, I'm on your side 100%. This boy has released every information he has, every leverage him have against Amber. Him release it. Kai is looking more like his daddy to me. Day by day, he's looking just like Arby. Him look like Arby. When you think of Arby, baby, I don't think Dave will get involved with Amber's personal life. Let's see, because she's trying to tell him. So that's a tough one. Error, exactly. Look here, the people who are saying no, Anthony will lose all of his money, I cannot disagree with you. He's just revealed all of the secrets. O'Neill can no longer say, well, this. He's giving me something else, and you know me. O'Neill is. I'm very unbiased. If you do foolishness, I'm gonna call out the foolishness. Him just did some foolishness. If Shayla and goes and tell Amber, she will tell the wrong person, and they will tell Amber. Exactly. Exactly. Anthony is a liability in the marriage, not Amber. Basically. 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 You know what? I can't even disagree with that. Is Anthony? Can't even disagree with that. Has Anthony been the liability in the marriage? It's crazy. Is there a new skit? Oh, good gosh, friends. Oh, no, no, I'm going to come after that. Friends, me have to get back in. It's a mini live, friends, a mini live. All right, hold on, friends. Hold on. I think we have something. I think we have some action. I'm going to see if I can get to it. Hold on. Give me a moment. Let us try and get to it. Let's get to it. Hold on. Like I said, friends, it's a mini live. Angela is supposed to, Sharon Reviews will be getting on after this. So y'all look up for Sharon Reviews. I will just look at it. Let's see if I can pull it up. Give me one moment here, friends. Give me one moment here. Let me try to pull this up. Give me one moment. Let's see if I can pull this up. I think there's a new skit. Let me see if I can get it up here.
How are you? You good?
I am.
Yeah, that's good. You look good.
Let me read it again. Rusan, I agree with you, but who's making him a sucker though? He's making himself into a sucker. That's what I'm saying. Him is a liability to himself. Rusan, the truth of the matter is, you can't be giving up information like this no matter what. I don't care what you could be going through or what kind of bills I'm asking to pay. You can't give up this information. But nonetheless, let's keep running.
Anthony,
Hey, Angelina.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah. How are you? You good?
I am.
Yeah. That's good. You look good.
I feel good.
That's what's up.
And you look nice considering the circumstances.
I guess Shayla told you about the divorce papers.
She did. She did. And it's no laughing matter. I'm not here to say I told you so. I'm not here to play any games. I just want to be maybe more real than I've ever been with you.
Real? When has Angelina been real? You don't really be all that real. You're just real because you're trying to get certain things working.
So if you don't mind, I'll just share. I couldn't even imagine what you're going through, what you're thinking. I know how men are about their assets. I know that you've spent a lifetime putting together everything that you've been able to build. And I say that because no matter what has happened, whether it's been the ups and the downs, the gold toilet seat, the home cooked meals, the arguing, the hands incident, and just all those things, I just want to make it very clear to you, Anthony, we are family. You are a son to me. There's no other way that this could even be. We're family. You are Kai's father. And I'm here for you, chips up or chips down.
So they're basically trying to sucker him in. So what I'm talking about, Rusan, this is what I mean when I say that. Rusan, it is what if you're going to play a sucker for these people, you cannot then complain. I cannot then turn the gun around any further. I can't turn the conversation around any further because you're the one being the sucker. You have to decide not to be a sucker. That's on you, buddy. Like, seriously.
I appreciate that. I really do.
I know that you say you appreciate that often. That's kind of your go-to, but I really wanted to hit here and here. I want you to know that even though you may not have a large extended family, for all intents and purposes, we're doing life together. And with that being said, I think that you should keep your eyes open at this time. Keep your ears open. And maybe even, if I could give you a bit of advice, employ a few other eyes to keep an eye on your assets.
Employ a few other eyes. So what is she so in other words, she's trying to get herself working again, basically. Now, if you don't think that Shayla is going to tell Amber, let's say Shayla tells Delicia, what do you think Delicia is going to do? I'm just asking the person who said these kind of things. Listen to Develina, considering her track record. That's what it is. Listen to me, Rusan. I'm just gonna call the real. You can't be a sucker and then get whatever it is. What does Anthony be wearing? He needs a stylist and the car looking lame. Anthony, you know Amber and Shayla are cool again. You shouldn't even trust either of them. How is he trusting them? So every time you see him asking about divorce, that's what it is. You mean more manipulation, rooster head. That's correct. What it is in Ashley is more manipulation. I'm going to get more manipulation again and again and again and again. You know it work.
And everything else you have. Okay?
Yeah, I appreciate it. I know that's my go-to.
It is your go-to.
But no, I really do.
Well, remember what I said.
I got you.
Keep your eyes open, okay? And you need anything, I have resources and I have a lifetime of wisdom.
So basically, she's trying to find ways and means of having protect the asset. All right, friends. Okay. Like I said before, I just want to make sure I show this skit because people ask me to show it for whatever it is. I'm just going to leave with this because after pop off is a mini live. That's what I'm saying. Y'all can't blame Amber and Anthony for choosing to be a fool. Anthony's supposed to be a college graduate and a multimillionaire, high stakes businessman. You're a fool if you're releasing this information. You're 110% correct. Friends, I'm off the hop out of here. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Sharing reviews is on right now. Go ahead and look over her channel. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful day. Me have to pop off. I'll talk to y'all later. All right? Later, friends. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.